Hello, my name is Torrin Atkinson. I'm an illustrator and a dungeon master and a voice actor and a game writer sometimes. And I'm a singer in a band and I don't know what else. A bunch of other stuff. I'm a picker-upper of dog poop. And I'm a aficionado of licorice, which I enjoyed earlier today. If the Licorice Parlor in Vancouver, BC wants to sponsor my channel, I accept. Today we are drawing a beholder. I had time at work, as I said, so I actually kind of already drew it, but this is just like, this is using a different program. So we're basically gonna do a nice version of this if we can. It's not really a 20-minute monster, but yeah. I'm glad Gordon's room exists because then you can later shout, "Gordon's alive!" Yes, Gordon's alive. Brian Blessed. Ha. Okay. Not a very good Brian Blessed impression, but it'll do for what we're doing here. So yes, I have a website where I sell my original artwork, and I have a Patreon. If you want to send me $1 a month, hey, why not? If you can afford it, if you can afford $1 a month for all that you see here, then that would be great. I'm on Tumblr now. I'm on Instagram still. I'm on Blue Sky for seemingly. And let's draw something. So let's I don't know, what's a good color? All right, somebody in the chat choose. We can go this kind of orangey color. We can go a reddy color. We can go a purple. We can go a bluish color. We can go green. Those are the options. Booley is here. Welcome. We got Adam, Charles, and Booley. And we're just going to, I'm just going to pick a nice, maybe I'll do the old usually one I do, which is Fountain Ink or Bleed. That's a good one. That's a good one. So, perps. Okay, perps it shall be. Perps. So, this will be our guide. And Gordon, you know, he's not a bad guy. He's okay. He's just misunderstood. So, let me move this. Oh, my music's too loud. I'll tell you that much right now. Let's change this. Move that down. 7 or 8. And let's see if we can do Gordon justice. Gordon the Beholder. Yeah, let's get started. Why not? Oh, no, I don't want white. That's dumb. How about a nice, let's do a nice, really dark purple. Dark grayish purple. How's that? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, great. And how's everyone doing today? Perps was, orange would be nice, but Perps was called, and I'm not changing it now. But thank you for playing. Thank you for playing. Hands on buzzers. Okay. I'm giving him a lower eyelid. Is that wrong? Oh, that's wrong. I'll tell you that's wrong. Oh. And then, I don't know what I was thinking here. But I feel like it should be maybe 40 should be this size. And then let's give him, I actually want it to be a little bit darker. Let's go a little bit darker. And then give, I don't know. Is that weird? I always like to do little dots. I don't know if that makes it gooder or notter. There's the reflection. No, don't want that. I don't want that reflection. I mean, it's an alien eye. Not alien, but it's a monster eye, so we don't have to make it look human, but I kind of don't like what I've done here. Maybe we'll come back to that eye. Let's do, here we have a cheek. It can be fairly rough, I think. He's gonna have, you know what I need? And I need my reference. If eyelids are wrong, I don't want to be right. Thank you, Booley. Let's look at the classic Beholder. Original, not the original, but classic monster AD&D Beholder, right? Good find. Yeah, this guy. That guy's classy fellow. We can do something like that. But we don't want to do exactly like that. I mean, first of all, our guy is going to have eight eyes. or 9, I guess, including the middle one. So that's kind of the texture I was going. That was what I was imagining in my head when I drew this at work without any reference. Any other good ones? This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. Oh, look at that. This must be... I don't know what this is from. This is from the Monstrous Compendium, maybe? Oh my god, that's no good. That's not helpful. There's a Tony Dichelizzi, what looks like a Tony Dichelizzi one, but we're not doing that. This one's pretty good too. Let me see here. Let me try something. Save image as type. Save as JPEG. Let's go to desktop. Companion. Oh, it says what it is when I save it. Here, let me go. Let me go now to where I downloaded it. Beholder companion rules. What? What the heck? No, it's black too. So what we have to do, I think what we have to do is give up. I'm going to give up on that guy. Let's go from, here is one from the cover of the Monstrous Compendium, right? I believe so. So that's good. He's got eyelids for sure, 100%. And he's got big. My eyeballs are going to be smaller on the ends of the tentacles. We don't need to go overboard with the reference, but I just wanted a little bit of a guide to help me. So that's fine. These two should be fine. We got the older and we got the less older. Okay. I'm a big fan of cephalopod eyes. Well, let's take a look at some cephalopod eyes. Cephalopod. Yeah, it's got the kind of squiggly wigglies. Yeah. Like here. Let's move in. I don't know if we need to go that far, but this one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. Yeah, I like this one. We'll keep that close to hand as we. See, this one has the old one has these kind of scaly, rocky texture, whereas the one on the right is much more fleshy. So maybe we can, I don't know, split the difference a bit. It's quite disturbing though. But I'm going to maybe. And then yeah, we can get some gums here. Some gums there. Now what I did, and I think what I will continue to do, where is this one going to go? This one's going to go back like that. And then something like that, right? And then these are the lips. These are the lips in question. And so we can make all of this, we'll make all of this black, I tells you. And then we can, if we go to our eraser, yeah, sure, this one's fine, I guess. Okay. Then we can draw some happy little teeth. Happy little teeth. The teeth in the original, maybe I like the fact that the teeth in the original aren't like super scary. They're just kind of creepy. So maybe we'll follow that lead and make them not too big. But actually, I guess they should go all the way up into the gums, shouldn't they? And then from the bottom as well. Right? Something like that. I think that's a winning combination. We didn't really decide what the light source is. I think let's do a light source coming from this direction. Let's try that. See how it goes. And so I am going to put some, I don't know what you call this, those things in the corner of the eye, on the inside particularly. I'm sure there's a scientific name for them, but I don't know what it is. guess this is, what's going on? I guess that would be here. Maybe we don't make that quite so pronounced. The eye is much like the mouth. It also has lips of sorts. I feel like I don't know about these rocky plates. All right, let's do the eye now since we're here. Let's do the eye. Something like that. Nice, interesting. We want it to be looking kind of behind. Okay. Eraser. No, eraser. There we go. Let's make that bigger. Looking at you from out of the corner of its eye. Is that better? And let's go even further and give it one of those. And then there's your little freckles. Eye freckles, I guess you call them. Who's dinging me? It's called a caruncle. Thank you. Thank you. Nasolacrimal duct. Oh. Wait, which is the nasolacrimal duct and which is the caruncle? Working on Lego today. Sorry, I'm going back. I'm all over the place on the chat. Doing okay. Got my lizard. Got a model kit here. Oh, that's nice. Working on Lego today, so it's a good day, says Charles. Goat eyes. Goat eyes and cephalopod eyes, very similar in many regards, as we all know. They're like that so they can trick color vision. What does that mean, to trick color? Specifically, they don't have the right color receptors, so the eyes are in that shape to split colors like a prism, so their eyes can process it. Then it gets retrofitted to color in their brain. What? That's interesting. Yeah, okay. Lacrimal caruncle specifically. Okay. The caruncle contains the nasolacrimal duct. Nasolacrimal duct. Okay, great. We're doing good. We're learning things. I am going to put some veins in here, though. And maybe some even more just around the edge. Okay, we're good. So let's do some nice... He's not going to be perfectly round. He's irregular. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Irregular. And now do I have to draw all of these eyes with the same? I think I do. But we don't have to. We'll put some texture on them, but we don't have to go. So light source is coming from here, so let's get moody. Let's get moody, everybody. Yeah, let's do it this way. I think that's the way to do it. Less octopus tentacle and more like, I don't know what you would call that, lobster tail. But it can still be like a centipede or what do you call it? Let's put eyelids on these guys too. Why not? This one's kind of human looking. Disturbing. Or like an antenna. And we're not gonna, I guess we don't, yeah. We don't really see, it is a little bit of an upshot, so I'm fine with not showing where they connect to the body. see how quickly we can. This will be like, I like that one. Oops, oops. Bum 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 bum. Yabba dabba 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 dabba. Yabba da, yabba ba 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 ba. But yeah, I had a little meeting with Mario, the guitarist in the Darkest of the Hillside Thickets yesterday, and we are committed to writing as many songs as possible for our next release. He said, let's do like a full album of reimaginings. By reimaginings, we mean here. Well, let me figure out what's going on here. Re-recordings, basically. Ba 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 ba. Re-recordings of old songs. Rewriting of old songs. So that was. This one needs one, this one needs one, that one needs one. Ba 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 ba. Right, right. Yeah, okay. And then we'll have this one similar to the other ones, looking directly at you. You! Yes, you! I don't like how I drew that. Ba 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 ba. That's a little bit better. Something like that. Okay, great. So now let's draw some of these. Ba 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 ba. Boom, ding, 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 ding. But the ones around the mouth, see, we gotta be room for flexibility in here. Yeah, Casablanca. Haven't watched it for years. But man, it was good. I really enjoyed it. Brought a tear to me eye. I feel like maybe, So, this guy's named Gordon. Well, spoilers. Spoilers. Ask your, I mean, either your, I would say either your, I don't want him to look like a giraffe. That's something I don't want to happen. And it's kind of looking like a giraffe here. So let me think. Are you a dungeon master? Are you going to buy the adventure and run it for your friends? Are you gonna bug your dungeon master? Hey, Torrin Atkinson finally released that adventure that we watched on his channel as he was drawing beholders and drawing the maps for the beholders. And you, my dungeon master, should run that game for us. In which case, don't listen to what I'm about to say. But yes, Gordon is a beholder. But Was he always a beholder? That's the question. That is the question that I can answer. He's a bit rocky. Just looking a little bit too giraffe-y. We're in the Orient now in Johnny Quest. I wonder if this is the K-Tong missile mystery. Probably. Let me check. Yep, the K-Tong missile mystery episode. The track is named Dr. Zin / Morbid. Yes. Yes. Maybe the beholder is in the Eye of Gordon. Oh. Okay, now we can start to get big again. Once we're away from the mouth, we can get big again. Right? Does that look like something? Let me rejigger this part. Yeah, if you have, support your local repertory theater, I guess is what I would say. Okay. So, now we have a concept of a plant. No. A beholder-like creature. It's not a beholder. So here's the question. Do I make how do I do the shading? Like, do I just do the in-between all black? And then I'd put like some shading on the... Is that how I want to do it? Or the alternate way. Undo. Oops. I mean, maybe I do this on a different layer in case I want to change my mind. Make the tiles basically black. Let's try that. See how that works. Take a little look and see what it looks like. It's not terrible so far. Yeah. Not sure about that. Not sure about that. Let's get those teeth truly in there. And then, I mean, I could do some... I don't really want to, but... Oh, I see. I'm on a different layer. That's why. I shouldn't have drawn the teeth on my stony tile layer. So, if we do that... Let us go now to the eraser. And let's, I don't know. No, hate it. I mean, I could. I'd like it to be just black and white without tone. But let's see what we can do. What if we... Here, let's try this. Am I on the eraser? Yeah, I'm on the eraser. So this is basically... Yeah, that'll help. Let's try some of that. Around the edges. Around the top especially. Bop, 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 bop. Some more freckles around the edges. Right. It's kind of interesting. What happens if we take away all color? It's kind of messy, right? Yeah, it's kind of messy. So let's try the other way now. All that work for nothing. Let me make that a little bit lighter. Okay. So this is going to be our new, different layer. Let's make it purple. Let's go back to the brush I had. There we go. And let's do, should let me, yep, go back to what I was using before. Ba-da-da-da. And just make some of these lines thicker. That seems like too thick. Because this is going to be like this is not going to be a huge illustration on the page. So, but a little mascara is fine. Da-da-da. A little mascara is fine. Let me change my brush size. One more. Now that makes it look more like mascara. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is kind of the weak spot around here, I must say. If I'm honest. And now this is the layer that the teeth should be properly drawn on. Da-da-da. Right? Something's happening. Gordon deserves to look pretty. That's true. I think so. And fun fact, Gordon, when you hear the voice of Gordon, at least when I run this adventure, and I'm the only person who has so far, Gordon is voiced by James Mason. Hello, my name is Gordon. What are you doing in my dungeon? Is a thing he might say. Get a nice black under here. And maybe a little more under here. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I watched the G.I. Joe movie recently. The animated one from the 80s. And that was a blast. It's quite fun, that movie. Cobra Commander being turned into a snake, a real snake. And I mean, even as a kid, Cobra, la 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 la. You know, a goofy. Goofy is the word. Okay, all right. Okay. So what I was doing was, we're going now to my purple layer, and we're going to I guess you would call it the mortar between the bricks. That is what will be dark. And then we can shade the bricks as well as required. But we'll start with this and see how it goes. It is kind of like, it's similar in many ways to what's going on with the original. Ba-da. Ba-bwa-bwa-bwa. And while I'm doing that, maybe we just, as a reminder, what is going where. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Feel like that can be like that, right? Ba, 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 ba. It's kind of inconsistent, which I guess is to be expected. I might fix them. Place him in the clam of judgment. The clam of yes, the clam of judgment. I misread it as a clam of juggernaut. I was like, juggernaut doesn't have a clam. I was once a man. Chris Latta, famous for doing a lot of coke, is my understanding. While in between voice recording sessions. Can make that one a little bit bigger. And the other ones around a little bit smaller. Maybe we make that into one. Yes. Now just doing that. I already wrecked my voice doing that one. I need water. I feel like this is better than the other version, with the bricks being black. But we'll need to make some alterations. Right? Something like that. Here, let's do that. I guess we only need to do this part. And that. And then, are we done? Is that part done? Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of that. Ba, 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 ba. Oops. We can get rid of all this. Delete, delete, erase, erase. I mean, this is what we're going with. We're going with this. And I think that's, yeah, we'll come back to that. Ba, 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 ba. This is, yes, this is what we're doing. I'm committing. I am committing. And we can maybe let this look a little less goofy, maybe? Maybe. We can try. Okay, cool. So, okay, cool. Cool. Right? Let's merge. Merged. They're merged now. You can't, there's no going back. I'm telling you, there's no going back. So, with that in mind, I kind of like how that other brush I was using created that texture. So maybe we go back to that. Let me go back to it. Let me see. Where was it? This was the guy. Let's make it a little... Let's do this on another layer. Because I feel like this is going to be too much. Yeah, it's going to be too much. So I think we do it... We put a little texture on the big ones, I think. And that's going to be like pigment almost, I think. And we can... let me get rid of this. And we can also... little freckles here. And then we'll also do shading. Shading is separate. Okay, so let's go back down to my tried and true fountain, ink, or bleed. We're going to zoom out. And then we're going to draw like the wind. Draw like the wind, my friends. Draw like the wind. Nice. This is gonna be what we call a spot illustration, which means I don't want to take the time and effort to put it in context with anything. So there'll be no background, there'll be no room, furniture, ambiance, there'll be no mist or clouds or anything. It's just gonna be the monster against the white. Monster against whiteness. And I think that's a little fine. So we decided the light is coming from there. So let us save our work. I never actually saved this. All right, so save as. And we're going to save this as OSR Beholder. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do another layer just in case I decide to backtrack. This will be the orange layer. And let us now, I mean, this is kind of like, I've already started on this layer, so that's fine. Let's make it a little thinner. Is 20 too thin? No, I think 20 is fine. Okay, so all this. It's going to be. Is going to be dark. Let me see how I can do this. This is a lid. Give these a little bit of volume. Really, like what I should do is I should take that peppery brush that I was doing the freckles on. See if I can do that as an eraser. That might be negative. Use it as a negative brush, if you will. I'm gonna try it. See how it goes. Right, a little bit of cross-hatching there. And here as well. Why not? Oh, my arm's getting tired. All this. I feel like there might be some. This is put this. If the light's coming from behind here, then the shadow would fall from that one onto that one. Maybe make these a little. Right? Is this creepy enough for you? Could be creepier. Right, I think we're happy with this. Are we? Are we? I mean, let's zoom out and see how it looks. Not bad. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, what layer is that on? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's convert it to image mode. I mean, maybe I don't do that. No, it's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to convert it to grayscale now. I can do that later. I think it's okay. But you know what? Since we decided this is the shadow, this could be a shadow coming from that one. No, let me fix it. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Okay. Like that. There we go. That one's coming around over top. And this one, I guess, also would have some shadow here. That's fine. I think that's fine. We don't need to overdo it. Now, okay. That's my different layers. I really kind of messed them up, didn't I? It's all over the place. Okay. Let's merge. Let us merge. Let us merge. And now let's see if... What layer is that on? Oh, okay. I see what's happening. Let's... How do I feel about this? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that old trick I like to do. Image rotation. It's not going to make much of a difference. I think it could be a little darker in the under area. So maybe let's do that. In the bottom. So we'll just double up on some of these. Am I overdoing it? I hope not. I hope not. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I played some board games at work this week. One of them was called Labyrinth. And it was pretty fun. And the other one was called Sausage, S-O-S-I-J. Also pretty fun. Okay. Let's put a little bit of a little bit more blackness down in here. Let's not be stingy with the with the ink, with the digital ink. Based on the movie. No, not based on the movie. It's kind of cool. There's tiles, and some of the tiles on the board are fixed, and others you place. And then you want to. It's like a maze. I mean, you can look it up on the internet to see what it looks like. It's called Labyrinth. Labyrinth board game, and you take. There's always one extra tile. So you take the extra tile and you choose where to push the other tiles. You push the other tiles in a row to move everything in that row or column to change the maze so you can get to your goal. So that was kind of a neat mechanic that I thought was cool. I liked it. All right. Then we're getting near the end. And as always, thanks everyone for coming. Let's just we're going to take our eraser and we're just going to add in some highlights around the edge. I think that's fine. Something like that. Right. Just as if there was a bit of a halo light around. Something like that. That's fine. It does give it that third dimensional look, which is, I don't know, it looks a little cheap, but for the purposes of what I need, I think it'll do. And apparently I didn't give him a tongue, and that's fine. What I did want to try, let me save it. I wanted to try this, and now I'm going to try it. Oh, you know what? Let's fix this here. What the hell is going on over there? What a mess. Bum, bum, bum. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I mean, do we just make that? Let's just make that all. That's fine. Nobody cares. Let's make this just a little bit bigger. Maybe just the edge of it a little bit bigger. And let's just fill this in for shits and giggles. Otherwise, it's a little bit distracting. All right, let's put a little. All right, what I wanted to do. Now let's see if I go back to this. Is that going to ruin everything if I... Yeah, so if I make that a little bit smaller. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if it adds anything besides texture. It's kind of fun, I guess. Let me zoom out. Yeah, it's fine. I'll use it sparsely. Oh no, I went to B, but I want. That's fine. This is what it would look like if I did it in the mouth. We're good. We did it. We're done. Thank you, everybody, and let's flip it back. Image rotation. Let's flip it back. Thanks for joining me. I don't think I'm gonna do the mushroom cavern now. Maybe I should, but I won't. I guess I'll sign it. Go back to me. Yeah, there we go. All right. What I like to do sometimes. 2002-6. And let's just put it, I don't know, there is fine. Doot. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, my TED drawing. I feel like we're done. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. The more I look at it, I'll look at it with fresh eyes tomorrow, and then if I decide I need to change something, I can change something. You know what I do need, though? It's one more thing. One little thing. Oh, I'm on the wrong eraser. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Oh, eraser. Be that brush. Right? Yes, there we go. Classy. And that's Gordon. Thanks, Booley and Adam, and Charles was here before. I don't know if he's lurking or not. Charles Quiet was indeed quiet today. Working on Lego. So yeah, awesome. All right. This is my little beholder. How long did it take? 56 minutes. So definitely not a 20-minute monster. But you know, not all of that 56 minutes was drawing. Some of it was getting set up. So I may not see you tomorrow for my not traditional Sunday morning live stream because I have an appointment tomorrow as well. So nobody knows when the next one will be, but I hope you'll be here to cheer me on, and I will see you next time on the internet. Like and subscribe, tell your friends, share the videos. Alan Newell's here as well. Thank you for joining. don't know if you just joined in or you were lurking the whole time, but thanks a lot, and enjoy your crafting. And that's all from me. Bye-bye. Jane, stop this crazy.